Here, Sunday with the Panda. I've got a simul set up ready to go. Hosting new simul for 25 players. This is just about to be released into the wild. Let's see. I'll read the announcements first before I let it go. Good luck. Touchy, you move it, you break, you pay. You do not play if you can't last for 3 hours, Bob. Please support our stream, guys. You can make a donation through Twitch over on my YouTube channel. I posted the links to both those. Obviously, you're probably watching on Twitch now. Click on the Panda icon to make a streaming donation, or you can make a direct donation by PayPal down below. All right, let's go. Hosting new simul. GM Ray Robson. Hosting new simul. Let's go. All right, guys. So we're hosting a new simul here. Ready to start. Taking 25 players. Nobody who has less than 100 games rated. Subscribers first. No sketchy characters. I host a simul every week at the same time, so there's no excuse to miss it. Just rearrange the rest of your life so you can play. Only 25 players. I try to keep it serious. I'm not trying to prove how many people I can play and just play garbage chess, you know, against 50 or 100 players or whatever. We try to play, at least attempt to play quality games here as best I can. Now, sometimes I make really bad blunders. I apologize if I rob you of a good game with a stupid blunder at some point in advance. So, Bob, you're interested in playing, sir? All right, the stream seems to be up and running. We are up and running. I want to thank those guys who have supported, and girls, who have supported the stream this week. Mr. Slowhand with 2 gift subs. We had also Mr. Slowhand with 1,500 bit donation. Jim with 500. WJ Lou 400. We've got Berenzen, Alms, Agnes Kariuski, and Rufus and Doofus, all with donations this week. Thank you guys and girls for your generosity as we continue to stream under lockdown conditions. Sirius is my middle name. Mr. Sirius, they call me. Alright, so subscribers. I think Amoeboid was a subscriber, finally. Bob. Jesus. Mr. Slowhand, of course, our biggest supporter this week. Nodge Papa could very well be a subscriber. Again, I don't know, like, exactly. I'm not even sure if I can see my subscribers if I want to. Alright, Notch Papa, someone on sound. I just go... the list keeps faking me out. Like it moves just about to click on somebody. Ayeste? I don't think Ayeste may be a subscriber. Chef Master, I haven't seen him in a while. Imre? He wasn't around for a long time. He was a long time subscriber. Blobix, good to see you. Blobix, are you interested in playing, or are you here to promote your new Gorilla Club? Fortuna Chess Coach, good to see you as well. I don't mind. We'll promote the Gorilla Club. I play chess like a gorilla anyway, I was joking. So guys, we're going to take 25 simul opponents here shortly, starting in the next 10 minutes. I'm just taking entrance. For 2,000 plus, obviously Bob qualifies. Take back. Who else is among our subscribers? Nefidov, good to see you. Oh, I got Kevich in there. Kevich from Mexico. He's a Mexican Serb. Kevich. But, alright, we'll leave him there. He looks legit. Lots of games. Consistent ratings. Nefidov. I won't kick out Kevich. It was fate that brought him in the simul. Nightmare Griffin. Sounds pleasant. Have a nice simul. Hi. Chef Master is legit. I think so. We played you quite a bit before. Alright. I'm going to take subscribers, friends of the stream, until we get 25 players. Maybe a few new players. Fortuna Chess Coach, thanks a lot. Are you telling me good luck, or are you wishing my opponents good luck? How's everybody doing? make me have a hard night's sleep. These simuls are brutal. Oh man, it's so hard to sleep the night after the simuls. Dimitri Las. Igorok Vishakpati. I think we played him once, no? There's a lot of Igoroks going around. Dreyev's handle on ICC was Igorok. It means like player. I don't know. What's the exact translation of Igorok? Like gambler? Is it like a gambler or player? Igrayu, right? So it means play. Player. Alright, so Negro Modelo, Ayeste, those guys are friends of the stream. We've played many times. 11 accepted players. I look fresh. Do you want to change bodies? I know you're probably a little older than me, Blobix, but I might benefit by like a Star Trek like body exchange. I wish I felt as good as I looked. You think it's pervy? I just watched the episode of the original Star Trek where that woman doctor and Captain Kirk like exchange bodies. Sorry, it was right on my mind there, Bob. Didn't mean anything pervy by that. Acerbate. Alright, so who else we got here? Asmir. Ayeste will take these guys. Really tough players. A lot of strong players. Negro Modelo. Now we need some lower rated guys. Who else is the subscriber that I'm forgetting? If he lets me play, Super Sebi. We're only guaranteed to play if we're subscribers. That's the only way you can guarantee it. Let's see some new subs. Come on, guys. Life's getting hard under lockdown. We need all the support we can get. If you can afford it, please support the stream. Let's see a bit donation or something. Some sign that we're alive. Mirk the sucker. Guess we'll let you play. Because I'm a nice guy. Ikrak. Oh my god. Now he's 2250. Bullet. I didn't play him. Mostly bullet games. Lichess cheated me out of 35 rating points today. The server crashed. I played like my only rapid game. I was trying to rebuild my rating back to 2500. I was actually in the top 10 in rapid like 2 months ago. And I'm down to like 2350, so I decided, alright, I'll play one rapid game. You know, we'll try to rebuild the rapid rating just a little bit every day. And what happens, like 4 moves into my game, the server crashes, and I lose like 31 points. So how do they decide like who loses the points there? You know what I mean? Like, why do I lose points? Because it was my move when the server crashed, I guess. It's just depending on whose move it was when the server crashed. It's always my move because my opponents all play like instantaneous moves and I'm slower. So I'm at a distinct disadvantage since I think more than my opponents. Alright, we need lower rated players. Alaba. I like Alaba's rating. So how can you be 2176 in Blitz and 1686 in Classical? Anyway. His little brother's playing the Classical games and Rapid, but he's playing the Blitz? Okay. Blazing Zhao, that's a new account. Wow, we've got like the fewest number of candidate players I think I've ever seen. Grand 35 from Turkey. 1195. 1195 or your money back. Gautam 1900. Can we get some lower rated players maybe? Yusef. At least he's not that high rated. Let's take him. 1800. Sidan. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sidan, Texas. 1595. It's a good price. I'll take it. Alright, let's get a couple people under 1800. Balance things out a bit. Osmir is welcome. $5 gets you 4 simuls. 4 analyses and numerous blitz games. All right. Sever. Welcome, guys, to the stream. Please support the stream. I can't do this without your support. Let's see some donations. Some bit donations. What do we got? Chess Inc. Chess Incorporated. 222. All right. You're in. Chess Incorporated. Ink, like tattoo. I understand. Benny Hanna, Blazing Zao, Egrox, too high rated. Enough high rated players, sorry. King's Prawn, 1731. Not a lot of games. He's got correspondence games, though. That's a good sign. That means he probably won't abort the game. When I see longer games like that, that's a very good sign. I've played Wilson before. Cool. 21 players. Any other subscribers? Last call for subscribers in the stream. Seems like we're missing some people, some regulars, I feel. Maybe not. Maybe we're just missing more randoms. What's happening, Morales? It's a relief. I'm not going to lose 2 games for sure. I've already got someone on sound. I was preparing too. Guys, do you believe that I was actually prepping for Morales' Budapest Gambit? And he doesn't and he's not going to play. I can't believe it. I actually prepared for your Budapest Gambit and you're not going to play. It's so wrong. You sensed it. All right, Galtom. Let's take them. Guys, once again, no. See you on Tuesday and you show me. Maybe we'll try to make the Tuesday tournament a team tournament. You know, you have to be a member of the team. Because like this last week was the worst it had been in a while. Riceley, another strong player. He's like another. Where did Ayesta go? Wasn't Ayesta in the simul? There he is. He's got the exact same stats as Riceley. I think they're the same person, like 2 accounts. I can't take any more strong players. It's ridiculous. All right, we'll take Dr. Alenikov. Benny Hanna, how many games you've got? 123, 42. Ugh. It's looking kind of sketchy. He's got another game going on. I'm not interested in playing a simul. There must be like some guest grandmasters giving simuls today because I saw Blue Bomb was around at 5 o'clock. Why are there no players like interested in playing my simul this week? Oh, Mr. Coffee, where are you, buddy? Just don't forget, guys, I will be here when the people on the bandwagon are gone. So I'll still be here. Jesus doesn't have enough games. Got 22 players. It's time to start, guys. Take care, Bob. Sorry about your other account. Markelovich. Markey. I thought it said Markel. Markle. Markievich. All right. Should we give Markievich? We got enough strong players. Come on now. Give him a chance. One more strong player. That's the last one. Ultra Potzer. I like the sound of that. Mishka, another 2,000. 1,700 Blitz. All right, we'll let Mishka play. Guys, one more place left. Ironically, Mishka said give me a chance right after I added him to the simul. Your play is weird. I've been reading Shereshevsky's gambling strategy book all week. Yeah, it makes you makes you want to trade queens, doesn't it? That's a dangerous thing for you. Wanting to trade queens, the ultimate player with the initiative. Mr. Initiative is what all the people in the spectators room call you. I play, but you don't want another strong player. I've got how many players over 2,000? Let's see. Demetrius holds his ratings down. It's rating manipulation. He's sort of 2,000-ish. 2. It's not so bad. I've got a lot of medium players around 1,800. Not a lot of high-rated players, actually. I pretty much avoided them all. You're not 16. I got room for one more. Just, where did that guy go? Markievich left, or did I let him in? I put Markevich in. He's 2150. We could take one more strong player. You want me to take like Igrak Vishakmati? 2139. It's like the highest rated one. Alright guys, let's start. Once again guys, don't make a donation until your game is started. You wouldn't want to like support the stream unless you're guaranteed to play. But remember, no matter what, guys, sign up for the Panda and Horses Club. One join request. Lemonade Master. Lemonade Master is kind of sketchy. We'll think about it. Alright, here's our simul. Alright, knight f3. Lemonade Master was like playing all these ridiculous openings. He like plays like d4, a5 against people. Like I find that kind of insulting. It's insulting when you diss people by playing ridiculous openings, like handicapping yourself. That's something I would do, you know, if I really hated someone. They were doing that like in every game. You know, I don't really like people doing that. It's on whatever. Yeah, probably. Not necessarily though. It claimed not, you know, it could be. I'm not sure about that. Bob, actually. Are you sure about that? I had the feeling not. Mr. Sohan, 500 good vibes. Thank you. You made it up. Yeah, I don't think it's on whatever. It's a different player. But he was offended. I didn't mean to say that he's a computer, but I didn't like what he was doing. You know, he's like playing this like really insulting openings against people, like trolling them and stuff. I'm not, you know, I'm not really down with that. I think it's kind of rude. All right. If he wants to be serious and not hurt people by trolling them, that's fine. But when you like show people up by playing like h4, a5 for your first moves, like I don't really think it's friendly. And then like beating them down, like you want to rub it in or something how great you are. I don't really welcome people like that. You know, that's something literally I would do if I hated my opponent. But only in that case. Or if we were just messing around for fun. e4, c6. The Karo Khan from a solid player. Anyway, guys, you can join the Pawn on Horses Club. Most of you. I should have vetted that last player a little bit better. Don't try to sign up now. We'll check later. I don't do the hillbilly attack. Sorry, man. I have to stick to my principles. That's like asking me to play the Smith Mora. I can't play something I deem as bad and sleep with myself at night. We got the Karo-Kan for both sides. e4, c6, d4, f3. Well, basically that's... You meant e4, c6, d4, d5, f3. Yeah, the fantasy variation, but that's totally a different story. d4, d5, f3. Oh. No, you're talking about different things. I like the fantasy Karo-Kan. That seems very reasonable. But I don't like d4, d5, f3. Steinitz when he's drunk or something. Alright, I take back. Let's try an e4, e5. WJ Loof. Mother's Day is tomorrow. It was last week here in Hungary, interestingly. But thank you. And thank you to all mothers for being special. I lost my mom last year, so as many of you know, that was a struggle and a really tough time. And having just got over that, now the virus thing starts. It's been, the last 2 years have been like the most horrible, not to make it about me, but I've had like the worst 2 years of my life the last 2 years. I'm hoping to get through this. Bishop b4, but happy Mother's Day. And again, it's weird because Hungary has Mother's Day the week before the rest of the world. Why is that? All right, it's a Hallmark holiday. No, it's important. I'm just kidding. Okay, what do I do here? CD5. Mr. Takeback. Guys, try to give it a few seconds before you make a move, because some people can't get their game started. It's kind of a flaw in the way that lichess simuls are set up. But don't complain on the forums, or they might close your forum post out. So just between you and me, they need to do this a little different. Don't ever complain in the lichess forums about anything. Don't tell them that I was complaining. All right, e4 against the Bob. All right, Bob. I think I need some beer. Beer might help. Might be a 2-beer night. I'm feeling really crappy lately. Just not getting enough exercise. This has been an ongoing theme the last couple of weeks, but I feel like I don't have enough energy. I think I'm in like pre-diabetic stage or something. Maybe Bob is right. Nefedov. Oh my god, what am I doing? You gotta be principled against Nefedov. Can I bike? You know what? Have you ever seen a Hungarian driver, Bob? I used to ride my bike in Boston. I sold my bike in America. But once I saw a pedestrian get hit by a car here in Budapest, that was like, forget about like riding a bike. Dude, but the problem is like insurance isn't as like, the laws aren't as protective here, basically. And you can't like sue somebody's, brains out if you get mauled by a car. So it's a whole different ball game, basically. You don't have as much rights. Yeah, I'd have to bike out of town. I'm not riding in Budapest. People do it, but seriously. At least if someone like ruins me, I can sue them in America. But here, like, I'd have no recourse. That's one of the reasons why Hungarian drivers are so crazy, in my opinion. Insurance isn't as serious. Issues like that aren't as serious, so they're less careful. Another London system. What is this? Didn't I ban the London system from my simul? I forgot to put that. No London system. Guys, we're trying to get started. On your Peloton, Bob? No, you're serious. If you live in a... Yeah. If I didn't live in the city, I would definitely get a bike. And the city park is like under construction. The whole city park is like torn up and construction everywhere. I have lots of excuses why I don't exercise enough. That's excellent, though. No, you can't take your kids. Don't take your significant other, either. You need some me time. Alright, guys, we're trying to get off the ground here. But this time was a little slow to start. Have I used 20 minutes yet? According to this, I've used almost 10 minutes. Igragli Shokmati. Thank you to WJ Loof and Slowhand for your donations, guys. Asmir's just donated 100 bits. Just caught it. Not too sturdy, Bob. Man, the London system. How many of these do I have? Please don't play the London system. Don't do that to yourself. Don't spend a lifetime playing the London system. Play something else. Unless you want a very boring chess career. Just Forget about the London system. Dimitri trying to get me to transpose to the Sicilian. He doesn't play the Grand Prix attack, does he? No spamming, Bob. Let's try bishop f4. Got to keep Bob entertained with some moves there. Reverse Grunfeld. Okay, Igor Vishakmati just dropped a piece, but he's supposed to be 2200. The heck is up with that? He just made a mouse slip, and I can't give him a take back. That's so ridiculous. That was like one of the highest rated players in the simul. He literally mouse slipped d5. Because there's no takebacks in simuls. It's the stupidest thing. Don't tell the lichess admins. There should be takebacks for mouse slips. You know, I should be able to enable that. It should be the discretion of the simul giver. But the all-knowing gods of lichess don't allow takebacks. I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel with a cause now. It's okay to play the London system. You know, one of my favorite players of all time, Akiba Rubinstein, played the London system. But it was like one of 10 different setups that he played. You know, you can't play the London system every game and live with yourself at night, you know? That sucks about that guy, Shakmati. I feel just robbed of a game, you know? He makes an obvious mouse slip, and then I can't give him a take back. Why is that good, you know? Why is that a good feature for lichess to have? I'm sure there's an important argument why that's so important. Easier for the programmers. Bishop d6 from Raj Papa. Wow. Never seen anyone do that. But I haven't played bishop f4 much, so I presume bishop g3. I could take. Yeah, I guess it would create a coding problem for the programmers to implement this take back in simuls. Simuls are like a specific thing. They basically don't want to be bothered by it, you know? But if lichess is big enough now, we have 80,000, 90,000 people playing, maybe they should, you know, take some of the donations that people are making to the site and put it towards stuff like improving the simul aspect of lichess. Obviously, I understand it's going to take work to change the code or whatever to implement that feature. But I think now at this point, when you have 90,000 people playing on the site, we can start to really kick some butt, you know. But that's just my opinion. Whatever. All right. Semi-Slav. The Semi-Slav. Most of the time you can give take back by repeating moves from the pieces if you really want to. That's a good idea, take back. Then there's a question whether the other will understand. It takes a lot of trust. Yeah, that's true. No problem at all. Brings up an important point. They are working and doing stuff, you know. Simuls are fine, but for years now, people have been crying for Swiss system tournaments, so they're trying to implement that. Stop complaining, Sladgie. We're working on it. It's in my nature to complain. Well, thanks to No Problem at All for pointing out a bright spot on the lichess horizon. But they really had to twist their arm. There's an article a couple days ago about your Times talking about the enormous growth of online chess since the pandemic. New York Times, like most media outlets, really into Magnus Carlsen's stuff. I mean, I'm sure Magnus Carlsen's company, you know, is pumping out lots of media releases, causing most of it. It's not just like coincidence. You know, they're actually behind most of the media. Bishop d3. He probably has like a press officer, you know, who works privately for his company. There's been a really upsurge in media coverage of chess, that's for sure. There's not a lot of stuff to talk about. I mean, with no sports at all, you know, of course, it's a golden opportunity. Talking about this position yesterday, I swore I'm going to stop playing this. D6 against the Ross Limo sucks for black. I can say sucks. On YouTube, I use light profanity. Am I allowed to say sucks? All right, so Markevich. There are two moves here, Bishop d2 and Queen c2, and I think I played them both. What are we going to do here? Try to open it up. Asterbate the Sicilian. I played the Sicilian A. Let's give him a new look. Something I don't really know. Knight f6. Before he has time to play bishop... Actually, Asterbate usually plays bishop c4 on move 2. Like, what's he going to do now? e4, c5, knight f3, knight f6. He doesn't have time to play bishop c4 without dropping his pawn on e4. He'll probably like try to play bishop c4 as a gambit or something. Someone on sound, what is that? What am I doing? I almost hallucinated. Okay. Okay, so this is an important variation. No, it's not. Wait, your knight's on c6. What is this? With Youssef with an interesting idea. g3, knight c6. And then he pushes d4. I didn't think he would do that, you know? I could have just played d4 and prevented that from happening. Rook e8 check. You're just going off pissed. I never did try skiing. But I am thinking about maybe buying some property in some really far away place like Alaska or Maine or something. Maybe they have skiing. I want to find somewhere that has really low taxes. What are the states with the lowest taxes in the US? Alaska. How's your Texas taxes? No, sales tax doesn't matter. New Hampshire has no sales tax, and they have like the third highest. I'm talking about property tax. I wanna live in a state with low property tax and be able to go over the border. You know, so I thought like Maine, I can have low property taxes, and then sneak over the border to New Hampshire to buy stuff. Delaware probably has really high property taxes. Pennsylvania's not bad, WJ Loof. Maybe I'll move to Pennsylvania. C3. Yeah, like the border of Delaware and Pennsylvania. Sneak over the border. Now, is this a threat? Bishop h4. We describe that as a threat. Are you threatening me? So do I have to cash in all my chips for that bishop right away? Can I play like g6 first? g6, bishop h4? That's weird. What am I going to do? You can sell me some land in Bosnia? How's the property tax? What's the property tax rate over there? This is theory, right? It's a really weird line. I've never played it before. Bosnia could be cool. Can you hook me up with, like, Montenegro or something on the coast? Do you have some coastline? All right. I don't remember the geography of Bosnia. You don't actually have coast, right? It's landlocked like Hungary. Croatia and Montenegro are on the coast. You maybe have pyramids, though. I've seen that on Ancient Aliens. That's cool. That's the best part about Bosnia. Possible. I saw that Bosnian professor guy on Ancient Aliens. That's excellent. Nefedov now with bishop e2. Are you on the same latitude parallel with like Mexico and stuff? It could be a conspiracy. So someone on sound just busted this b6 variation of the English on me. Feugl Igor used to play this. I don't think, maybe once I faced that ever. No, that was probably a Sicilian. 20 kilometers to the coast. What am I doing here against the me boy? All right. So the bishop f4, Queen's Gambit, I don't really know what I'm doing very well here. Unfortunately. Just going on instinct. But this looks a little more familiar. What am I doing? Queen c2. I swore off Queen c2. I like the pyramid argument in favor of moving to Bosnia. It's a great reason to go. Bishop e3. And Nefedov he's in his zone here. Mertesacker. Dog. Warning. Mertesacker, what is this line? Looks familiar. I had a position similar to this a while back. You have a Bosnian coastal city? Well, that completely messed up my whole perspective. Here I was thinking there was none. I have really bad sense of geography for like... I thought like, I don't know, Albania was next to Italy or something. You know, my whole perspective of that, the whole region is bad. That part of geography in high school, they didn't do a very good job of teaching us. b4, knight b4, pawn takes. Can I do b4 here? I blame my teachers for doing a really crappy job of teaching us Mediterranean geography. How about b4? Feels right. Somebody else I know plays that. One of my former students, I think. This queen b6 thing. It's a really weird move. Just to prevent me from playing. I think Angelo Young played this against me a million years ago. Prevent me from playing bishop out without dropping my b2 pawn. Alright. Nimzo Indian. Astrobay thought forever. Played e5, his favorite move. I should have expected that. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, Dmitry. Strike while the iron is hot. Another London system. Oh, God. Yeah, I have to stop playing the King's Indian attack. It just induces people to play the London system. Whoops. I didn't really mean to play d3. That was just a joke. I was just kidding around. I was just testing it out. I didn't mean to actually click it. Okay, someone on sound now in a very weird place there. I think knight on bd7 maybe, or knight e4. Now, I know that h5 looks strange, but I think it's actually correct. Now, if I play queen c7, knight g3, h4, that's okay, right? What was he doing, h3? I wish I actually knew this variation instead of just making it up. It's all the rage now in the Caro-Kann. James only comes here for you, Bob. I mean, he loves you. Sometimes, you know, I did that with girls I liked when I was in grade school, you know. If you really liked them, you just be extra mean to them so that they would give you attention, right? I think it's something like that. He wants your attention. All right, bishop a6. How do I do this that I don't give up my right to castle? Okay, I'm not in my book. I mean, I never play this stuff. I could try something weird like maybe queen a4 just to kind of freeze his development. Does this seem like a thing? I'm skeptical of queen a4. b3, that would be too simple. Bob's playing the white side of the Marazzi. Fun. All right, Bob. Good luck. Dog. Oh, not you. I mean, the dog. Okay, someone on sound. Strange variation. At least it got him out of his comfort zone. Very odd move here by black. Knight, now knight to g4. Okay, Chef Master. I didn't play a3 to try to play b4. My main point is that I can move my bishop out, and then if queen b6, I play e3 and knight a4. Would that ever work, though? I don't know. a5 looks more weakening than it's worth. That's what I'm trying to say here. Bishop f4, queen b2, knight a4, queen b5, e4, something like that. Bishop g5 could be a similar thing. I don't normally play the exchange Slav. I don't like it. Unlearn how to play chess every game. It's good to be systematic. It is hard to unlearn bad habits, though. My point was that I could move my bishop, but I still feel like I can't move my bishop. What the heck? So I could play like bishop d2, but that's so feeble. Bishop d2 is totally lame. Bishop f4, queen b2. What is the purpose of a3 then? Knight a4, queen b5, e4. Where's he going after e4 though? You know, he doesn't have a great square. A lot of dog activity in the neighborhood. I think they're starting to get crazy from lockdown. This is really irritating. What am I supposed to play here? He didn't even make a great move with a5 yet. I still don't know what to do. This is ridiculous. What the heck? I don't know. I'm just... Let's say I do this. Then what's my next move? I really don't know what to do. Okay, Osmir's with pretty bad setup. Like a bad c3 Sicilian. Mertesacker gives the pawn back. That's correct. Correct. c3 is a good move. Unhappy with that game against Shaftmaster. That is not what I wanted to do. Yusuf has a kind of Blumenfeld gamut reversed. Amoeboid had a recent game like this. Burger King in Europe isn't bad. The ones in America are horrible. I mean, you know, Burger King is Burger King, but I think on average, the Burger Kings in Europe are better than the ones in the United States, James. The one nearest my former home in Massachusetts, which should have been closed by the Board of Health, was the worst and most disgusting, like, in a pretty well-to-do area. It was like the worst and most disgusting Burger King I've ever seen. Maybe fast food restaurant, period. And not an impoverished area. What is my favorite fast food place? I used to like Pizza Hut, but is that considered fast food? Okay, what are we doing here? Knight c7. I was so sad when they closed the Pizza Hut. It's a reference to Tarantino, Burger King in Europe. Really? I didn't catch it. Oh, that's like John Travolta talking. Yeah, I remember now. I didn't remember it was Burger King. James must be from the UK or something. Bob, I think you should try to castle queenside. Sometimes I try to play a4 in these type of positions, but sometimes it doesn't work out because it's too slow, I found. Bob, how can you not know where your like biggest fan is from? That's kind of awkward. Your stalker. Mertesacker, though. Oh, no, he's playing this too well. Such a weird move. Maybe I messed up. Maybe I should avoid the exchange of bishops with like bishop f4. I mean, that's really hard to believe. c6 from someone unsound. No fear. The endgame is here. He's into trading pieces today. Very strange. What exactly is my plan now? I just feel relieved to trade pieces against someone unsound. This position I've had with both colors. Once I lost to Strapunski with white, like my only Rossalimo with white pieces. Maybe my only one. I feel like we've had this once before. Bishop g4. See no reason to give up my bishop. Guess I should just castle. So we got Asterbait. Interesting play, man. Bishop d3. That's probably a move. Yeah, nobody from the UK ever does that. David Icke, conspiracy theorist. What is his name? They banned him from YouTube. Maybe another exchange Slav. Where was Negro Modelo all this time? Imagine that, people preying on others for their own financial benefit. Oh, it's Imre playing this position. No wonder it was so familiar. I thought that was a different opponent. I love that. Forcing it down their throat. All those UKians forced to watch Fox News. They were held at gunpoint and forced to watch Fox News. Man. All right. What do we got? Queen h5? I was thinking this. Is that a crazy move to play? Queen f3. So here we've played this before. Quite a few times, actually. Both colors, as I said. All right. We're not going to have a personal argument in the stream chat. Bishop a5. Bob, you really know how to provoke people, though. You're distracting me from my simul business. Next thing, Bob will be provoking war between the British and the Germans. Maybe, did you guys think that maybe James is really one of Bob's? It just occurred to me. I bet everyone already had that. They already had that idea. It's just occurred to me for the first time that James is really just a shill account of Bob's. Why else would you pay so much attention to Bob? Right? Very deep thought that just happens sometimes. I floated that theory before, really? See, there goes my memory. It's the chess. It's the chess dementia again. So here we are. The argument about this line is whether or not it's better to have the queen on c2 or bishop on d2. I've played this for black too. So I have a couple games where I played both sides. That's always interesting, though. Wilson from Chile. So we played before. How can I punish that knight on g4? It's sort of unbelievable. There's nothing for white here. I guess I could play e4. Something like e4 right away. Still not very much, though. It's amazing how little advantage white has here for such a ridiculous move. It's putting that knight on g4 without any provocation. You think white would have some way of getting an advantage. I don't know, my chat would be kind of empty without Bob and James. I'm afraid everyone's concentrating on their games. D Fox Frankie just subscribed with tier 1. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing, my friend. Here, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. What am I going to do? All right, let's do it. E4, whatever. All right, so Nefedov actually playing the white side of a classical dragon. I forgot that he could do that. An actual classical dragon, old school. 1 hour on the dot. Go, Tom. Go, Tom, go. What are we going to do about this? Bishop g4 is overrated. It's overrated. It really is. Think like Viktor. And I'm not talking about a Hungarian prime minister. The other Viktor. Viktor Korchnoi. Uh-oh. Man, that's painful. Ouch. Now we have a problem. I walked right into this. Oh my god. Double attack. Mirror to the Sacker, what's your rating? 1822. But you're that other dolphin or whatever. You're that pesky dolphin. You're not a land shark. What's this all about? Well, that's a weird move from Chef Master. Kind of. A weird move. Maybe it's not that weird. Why? Why should I criticize Bishop g4? In fact, maybe it's not weird at all. I'm the weird one for allowing it. No. Alright, so take back. What are we doing? Mr. Bob, concentrate on your game. I'm deeply prepared in that opening. That's good. Deeply, deeply prepared. Totally lost now. Well, I'm not totally lost, but I did not conceive of this obvious move. Extremely obvious. Nefedov in book. I didn't calculate this far enough either. Acerbate is in his element here. I'm gonna have to take with the pawn. Knight A3. King's pawn. So A4 is possible. A. Alright, let's do it. Fix it and forget it. With Fixident. I'm not really materialistic at heart. Just my alter ego. Bob, welcome to the main line, Marazzi. Now what is someone on sound doing? Queen D7. What's that all about? He's preparing a trade of queens. Obviously. That's what his little game is. What's a pawn when you have a white square domination going on anyway? So let's see. Bishop to E2, bishop G2. Bishop E2, rook G8, bishop F3, rook G5, and I start eating stuff. Like H7. It feels unnatural though. Maybe I should just castle queenside. Of course the game could be sharp, but it does seem like the right move. Imre's in our theory there with H6 though. Now Queen E1. Queen E1 seems kind of odd. Trying to play Queen H4. That's not odd in and of itself. Not sure how effective it is in this position. Kakoi. Kakoi. Good day. How are you? How are you doing today? Queen E1. I should have stayed up on my Russian. No, seriously, am I walking to 95? I was like really thinking about playing bishop G4. Seems like kind of a stupid move at this point. But what isn't a stupid move at this point? It does look normal, Justin Hadi, but what does it really do? It's probably not a bad move in itself. Not really connected to a greater plan. That's what concerns me. The greater good. The organic health of my position. I guess we just have to play a little bit more. A little bit more intuitively. That's the word. The word or the bird? Which would you prefer? What was this opening again? Creepy Queen's Gambit Semi-Slav should be horrible for black. Tempo down and he's just fine with it. Queen c7, like I put the wrong rook on d1. Are you telling me I put my wrong rook on d1? No, I think I need to go for it. I think I had this game with Sladgie Sunday already, Nefedov. One of your brethren, classical dragon players. I might have played King H1 myself, but a different position. Yeah, I might have played it on move 9 or something. I might have had a game with another guy, actually. Argentine, I am. Piero. Facundo Piero. Knight c2, what are we doing? Oh, there goes that pawn. Yeah, that was... I have to remember what I'm doing sometimes, I forget. What my previous move was. Get me out of here. Get me out of here fast. The good thing is if Asterbait doesn't have an e-pawn, he can't sacrifice it. Why does this board look smaller than the others? Is it just me? I swear, Negro Modelo's board looks smaller than the other boards. What is up with that? Is that possible that one board would be sized differently? What words of wisdom? You know, in retrospect, bishop e6 made sense. Because it supports d5, allowing knight f5. What if he had played bishop takes d5? What if he had played, like knight e5, Demetrius? This is actually like a high, a brother position of that one, in a way, structurally. It's its positional brother. Oh, very planned sacrifice there against Mertesacker. All right, guys. Youssef, we've never played before. Well, he's organizing his queen side. I don't know, his name is kind of familiar to me. I wonder if maybe someone I know had played against this account. Bishop g1. Heavy theory from Facundo Piero. So, I had this game with Facundo in Spain in like 1999 or 2000. Maybe the same position. I also had a similar position with White against the evil ambassador of chess.com, where I turned into Emery Tate and sacked all my pieces for nothing. But bishop g1, I kind of like this line for White. You can also play king h1 on move, well, without bishop e3. Maybe you can play without bishop e3. Just all together, omit bishop e3. Leave it on c1 and play like king h1. Did I hear about what? Their gaff with Carlson? Nothing. What surprised me, but I mean, basically, now that he's like got this huge company of his own, and he's bought Chess24, like, why would he want to have anything to do with Chess.com? They're nothing but like a competitor to him now, and I think slowly he'll realize that. So, I don't know about it though, personally. Yeah, that's not good for White. Bishop b4 from Naj Papa. Well, that's not the move I was most afraid of. That's the good news. transition to the other side. The biggest chess organization in the world. The biggest organization about chess that knows nothing about chess, or it's not really an organization. All right, just like a private money-making company. Okay, let's go. F4. F4 doesn't work? Is that what you're telling me? It's not going to work? I'll play it anyway. They called him out for having a high price. There's bad blood. Maybe Magnus just realized how lame chess.com is one day. I mean, I think any good chess player should see that. So interesting move, Queen F2. It's like the total amateurs that don't realize how lame chess.com is. You know, the professionals that are getting paid by them or something, they just sort of accept it. Or they're playing in prize tournaments or whatever. What are we doing? Bishop b7. So black just keeps developing quickly too. He's used 1 minute for the whole game. I don't really like it when people play instantly like against me here. Very tough to deal with. Oh no. Bob, you're playing like Leonid Shamkovich. I had this game like twice already. It was probably one of Shamkovich's like last games of his whole entire career. Maybe his last tournament for sure. Bishop e7. Back you go. So, someone on sound, what are you doing? Bishop g7. Now that's an ugly move to play. But I understand. Another Leonid Stein. This is an interesting approach. Wow. I wouldn't have considered it. Wow. Maybe I'll consider it. I thought you were going to do some experimental stuff like rook g8. So if I play bishop d3, it's like e6 or something. That actually looks good for me. Why is bishop here not good? Oh, you're going to play e6 and then bishop e4 and f5. I have a plan, but it takes too many moves. What about like rook g1 now? He'll play f5. So everything just works out just in time. Basically, someone on sound will do e6 and f5 against any combination of moves I can make here. Bishop d3, e6. Bishop e4, f5. So I have some sort of weakness here, and he's going to open up his bishop on the long diagonal. Yeah, I'm convinced that James is really Bob at this point. He's having a conversation with himself. Blatant conversation with yourself. Totally, I'm down with the conspiracy theorists. Put them back on YouTube. If you were James, you would subscribe. Nah, maybe you just wanted to save some cash. I don't know. I don't know if that really tells us anything. If you were James, you would gift sub yourself. I don't know. What are we doing? Seriously, F4? He's playing F5. See, I can't stop it. Without hanging a rook, at least. Oh, man. You're kidding me. I could play E4. That would literally maybe be the only way to stop it. Just flat out play E4. It's an extreme concept. Really extreme concept. Wow. E4, anti-positional, giving up the dark squares. Exceedingly crazy to do that. And he'll probably just play F5 as a sack anyway or something. I don't know. I feel like white has a good position here, but time is going to become a major factor. And I'm kind of unsure about what I'm doing. Man, that sucks. Okay, bishop d3, then there, and then there, and then I do that, and you do that, and then it's a disaster. I don't know what to say. This is very, very strange. What am I going to do with you? I don't know. We'll make a prophylactic move. Cop out. Yeah, this is theory, I think, still, somehow, from Nefedov. We might have had this game already, I just forgot. The chess Alzheimer's is pretty tough. Bob just gifted a tier 3 sub. I'm sorry, just a tier 1. Tier 1 sub to James. Now someone in sound is talking strategic trash. What am I going to do? I think we had this once before. Now I'm pretty sure. Very solid play by Asterbate. Very steady. Good to see. Don't forget your bishop's hanging. Good important rule. The first rule of playing simuls on lichess. Just remember when you took something. There's a neat move here. Knight e5. Does that actually do anything? Knight e5, knight d5. Okay, I had an idea. How many pieces do I have to sack there? Does that actually work? Please don't let me be crazy. With the chess dementia, tactics almost never work. That's one of my catchphrases that you guys can employ in your everyday chess practice. And when I write a book that's sold in the biggest online sites of the world, one day, it will contain this important little bit of advice that 99.9% of tactics don't work. So just double check and triple check everything because it almost never works. That's all you have to remember. Don't waste your time on tactics because they never work. Do all the puzzle rush you want, but positional play is more important. Anyway, I don't mean to be the, Mr. Negative. This has to go. You're in violation of treaty. F it off. It must go now. 5-0. Bob started to play like Leonid. You know you're in trouble. Bob is playing like a veteran grandmaster. You had this, I know. I know. I'm scared. So we have a tactic? Not really. Like I said. What did I say? 99% of tactics don't work. So don't be fancy. That was his only move. Okay, so Mishka thought forever. I've never actually played Design in an over-the-board game, but it's popular. And I think this is book, probably. Yeah, I don't know. I saw a crazy game where both sides castled queenside in this line in February. Crazy girls. Crazy girls in my IM tournament. Having a cat fight in this variation. Where both sides castled long. But that's a different story. What is the plan here? What is the plan? The plane. I mean, this is kind of a positional threat to play c5. I can play b6. I really don't want my bishop to get pushed back to e7. That's a disaster for black. I guess I can blockade. You know, this is the simplest approach. Just blockade. I don't know if it's the right idea, though. Queen a5 is always bad. Another move. Masturbate's getting really positional now. I've never played this line. The knight f6, Nim's a bitch. Old German book I have calls it the Rubinstein variation, oddly. Whereas most people consider knight f6 to be the Nim's a bitch. Quite different. Little confusion there. But nobody can copyright like chess opening names. So, what's what? Take back purposely getting in time pressure to make himself look desperate. So what do we got? A little paranoia? Rook c1. Counting on the opening of the position in his favor. How important is it, really? Have your C file. Man, can I play e4? Of course you can. That'll start to look like another game I saw in February. Actually, in the same exact opening. Isn't that weird? 2100 lost to a little girl who was like 1700. The 2100 was white and tried to play e4 in a position almost exactly like this. I mean, it's so tempting. But black solid after that. Feel like we should go for it. I'm kind of hesitant to do it though. It's risky. You don't have to play it like that, you know. There's got to be like far more conservative ways of playing this position. The birdies are chirping. Just because you can play e4 doesn't mean it's a good move. A lot of responsibility with doing that. Yeah, e4, bishop e7, and then something like bishop g5. It's just ridiculous. I'm not going to do that, especially in a simul. But at the same time, I don't know what to do. You know, we're kind of at a standstill here. F4 has its drawbacks as well. I really feel like my queen is not doing anything. I don't know what my plan is. It's tough. You should just resign. Has to be. What are you talking about? Please don't talk like that. Please don't talk like that. How am I recapturing this? Is this off-piste or on-piste? Take with the pawn? Take with the bishop. Bishop is the tempo. Oh, man. Make it complicated. Astrobate, there's nothing wrong with your position. What are you talking about? Merit the secret just up a pawn for nothing. What's with the church bells? Was today another holiday? Okay, Markevich is really solid. Carol Khan player. What do I have here? We got to try to be aggressive. I don't know. Bishop has no squares. I'm gonna regret that if I do that. This is no place for knight e4. Damn. What am I gonna do? Knight takes d5, bishop f4. That's lame. Totally lame. I'm concerned about knight a5 here. Maybe bishop c2. Such a weird move. What's with the church bells? Seriously, they start at 7:59. It must be some Catholic holiday. I don't know anything. All right. B6. Wilson breaking free. Breaking free. Not good for me. I don't like that idea. Intuitively sacking a pawn. Okay, so Mishka has some problems, leaving some problems for me here. Maybe I'm just screwed already. That's good. Bishop e5. I have to play a6. Don't like my position. Nefedov equalizing. Maybe slightly better here. There it is, f5. We're all surprised. Totally shocked. Leonid Stein Jr. playing black now. Unfortunately, this is a serious danger, so I have to get out of here now. I guess I could take with the pawn, couldn't I? Technically, I can take with the pawn. Maybe I should. Take with the pawn, rook d1, castles, or hang on to the pawn. Is this a bluff? Are you bluffing me? Risky for me to take that. Seriously, what's the church bell? It's Sunday? That's a church thing? I forgot it's Sunday. Alright, that's generally accepted. Church thing. Okay, c5. Is that a problem? We're getting creative here. With rook a5. How dare they ring their church bells during my simul? Trying to concentrate. That's the problem with having the window open in the extreme heat of global warming. Black very, very solid here. Well, okay. I'm a little concerned about that now. Black is in big trouble. The Osmirs didn't use his time. Draw. I thought I was going to get another draw. I smell a draw. Damn it, I need some development here. As we don't joke about resigning a completely, perfectly okay position. That would be very unsportsmanlike. You're not going to do that. Now, Markevich played f5, which is really surprising. I didn't think he needed to do that. Fritz disapproves, wherever it is. I remember back in the late 90s, early 2000s, trying to play the black side of these kind of positions against the engine. It was particularly brutal against in the Panov, Karol Khan, any kind of open position. White should be slightly better here. At least now he doesn't have bishop g4. Bob Shamkovich. Some people think my pawn sack against Shamkovich wasn't quite sound. So, anyway. What are we doing? A3, B4? Quickly? Oh, you've got knight f5. It's gonna harass me. Wait, I have knight b5 here? I'm sorry. You've got a tactical solution? How do you deal with that? Yes. Notch Papa. I thought he'd play kind of hesitantly, but I'm still not sure. I like this. How did I get into this position? This weird bishop f4, bishop d6 in the Queen's Gambit? If that was good, then why wouldn't everyone play it? That's really strange. How do I end up in a gambit line, blundering my c4 pawn? I don't know what to do. A lot of f5 going around. Maybe it's nothing for me. This is an intuitive pawn sack. Man, I'm getting worked over here. Maybe we're alright, but I don't trust it. Bishop g4. White's like clearly worse, but I guess it doesn't matter. I thought I was winning this position for some reason. Other than the fact that I'm a pawn, not so clear. There is all kinds of fun stuff. I mean, clearly white has like a massive advantage. Yeah, I just wanted to make you play a6. Stop bishop a6, I guess, there. Gun control is fun. That's not a hot button topic. Well, at least with chess players, it's not. Alright, my plan was what? Knight a4? Because it's a good square. Really no need to do that just yet. Someone on sound is a true Texan. He has cowboy boots and a holster. Everything. Alright, no, seriously. Bishop e8? Wait. I have this. You have a defense to that, of course you do. It's your whole plan. Stockfish loves this. Bishop e8. Bishop e8 is great. Gives me chocolate cake. Of course. Standard Bill Cosby defense. So, right. Another non-debatable topic. Man, what am I doing here? Can't believe this. Black is a genius. With no fear, too. The worst part is he has no fear. No fear. It's unbelievable. Bishop a5 Knight a5 will end up losing a tempo. It's ridiculous. My God. By any rights, according to the rules of chess, I'm better here. And I can't even find a way to, like, do anything. Man, you've played f5, h6, your king side's weak, and everything else is more or less equal. I can't do anything. That's sick. Wow. Maybe b4, then bishop f6. He's on my d4 pawn. I don't even have a plan. I don't have the first idea of what to do in this position. It's unbelievable. The golden moment. I can play d5. So, what? This is not a plan. Alright. Time is leaving. Running out of time. Maybe knight d4 is not enough of a plan in this position. We need something better. I actually expected you to play b6 or something. That could be a good way to get your queen trapped. Why would I miss rook a8? Alright, well, what am I going to do? We've got a3. a3, rook a7. Doesn't seem to be a lot of other choices. Bishop back to e3. I mean, clearly that's a pretty insanely intelligent piece. I mean, pawn sacrifice. Extremely deep. To just sack the pawn and go rook a8. What choice did he have? I just went bishop a7. I'm saying he's a genius for playing rook a8. That was literally his only move. What am I talking about? Anyway, I don't know what to do. Talking a lot of trash. Development is an issue. Major issue. We never get acerbated in this kind of position where it's like symmetrical. That's weird. Pretty weird. I mean, this is, again, it's like a tempo. If I go bishop e3, he goes bishop e8. I don't know what to do. Bob Sakaponda. So, you took my pawn. No engines. No engines, please. I think I probably had this position in a blitz game. It didn't end well for white. There is the obvious suggestion of queen b6 check. I'm not sure that's what I really want to do. There's just simply like rook e8. What's wrong with rook e8? Now, if I hold on to my pawn, if anyone would like to volunteer to show me how to do that. Pretty amazing game by Mr. Sohan. Have you played the Rossalimo before? I'm speaking in, well, in tongues a lot, but in falsetto is my new thing. What's up, everybody? I watched The Exorcist 3 the other day. Anybody know that movie? George C. Scott. I thought it was tastefully done. Anyone else into cheesy horror movies? Here's another application of A3. George C. Scott, though, gave some sort of credibility to the movie somehow. It wasn't as cheesy as the first one, where like the demon's head is like spinning around and stuff. Someone in chat, what are you talking about? What, are you trying to be funny? Wait. You're not talking to me? The first Exorcist. But it just got too carried away. It could have been perfect. We must kill someone on sound. Must kill. Bishop G2, Bishop B2. Can I do this, or is he going to trick me? Is there some trick? Tricks are for kids. This was my plan all along. My subtle plan. Alright. That's a relief. Like, literally, Bishop E8 doesn't work anymore because of Queen E6 check, Bishop F7, Queen F5. Then I'm a genius, you know, because I was concerned about Knight A5, Knight C4 all the time. These things happen in the Petrov. I mean, now White is not winning, but comfortable, at least, it feels like. Better not let my guard down. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What happened? You like your majority for the endgame? Me too. Completely understand. I have a lot of experience playing this line with black. What happened? I'm just being sarcastic, kids. So what are we doing? Morales maneuver. Is that a Star Trek movie too? Sounds like it should be. The Morales. Captain, would you like me to execute the Morales maneuver? Alright, we'll try it. I tried this once before with Knight C4. Is it safe to come out of the water? Probably not the best and most fundamental thing to do here. Let's get developed. Alright, all jokes aside. All joking aside. No kidding about. Looks like Acermate is trying the Morales maneuver too. I might need another beer, guys. Seriously, this is getting too silly. Birdies are chirping. How about a trade of queens? Do you like trading queens? Would you like it? Trade of queens? Maybe. Queen B4. Dark square weakness. Dr. Dark squares? And you're protecting D6? Mathematically perfect move. Unbelievable. Amiiboy, he hasn't lost a game in a while here. What am I going to do? A3, B4? I can't lose all my pawns. This is a little concerning, for sure. This isn't right. This isn't right. I think that Notch Papa played like 2 moves in a row. How did you do that? That's not fair. How did you get to play 2 moves in a row? Why is my rook on C1? And what am I going to do? Anyway. Looks horrible. 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 Certain players have my number here. Don't forget to call me. Not you, Bob. Oh, man. How about a queen trade? Alright. We're running out of time. Bishop must go. Everything must go. Does this are you bothering me? Is that relevant? You're not relevant. Mr. Knight is not relevant now. I'm not even bothering with f6. Okay, what happened? Bishop f1. You stay in your zone, Asterbate. Stay in your zone. The interzonal. Interzonal Asterbate. This is helping him bring his pieces out, by the way. Not really a good policy. Jusef seems really solid. But whatever. He's going to get in c5 eventually. My knight is really looking stupid. On a3. Now maybe it's done its job. I don't know. We're going to have problems there. Development is good. Yeah. Helicopter. I think you should trade queens, probably. It does increase my development, that's true. Bishop f6. Black is better despite being down a pawn here. Feels that way. Helicopter. The ghetto bird. Run, run, run from the ghetto bird. We need Ice Cube. Hungarian ghetto birds. In the air. As we speak. Queen takes. There's nothing wrong with that either. I could even play queen b6 check, for that matter. But everything looks good. Just hard to decide between the different possibilities. Honestly, I guess Bob's move isn't that bad. He is up a pawn temporarily. Truthfully, it's not that bad. Queen b6 loses a piece, so we're getting kind of running out of moves. All right. But I got to play a little bit faster. Too many games here. Okay, so now we want to win a bishop. We want to win it with the minimum amount of complications. I don't want you to sack for 2 pawns. That's a weird move. Except for the fact that it takes a knight, which is actually not weird. If I don't lose this game, it's just like a complete miracle. Just dropped a piece. Die, dog. Oh, man, I just flat hung my knight on c6. Trying to be fancy. My instinct was to play bishop d5. He even saw it. God damn it, Jerry! I mean, I'm so much better that I almost have a tiny bit of compensation, but I'm down a full piece. We'll be resigning soon against Demetrius. Negro Modelo. I've never seen anyone play this G6 like this. This G6 line. You've probably played it against me before. It's a new interpretation of the variation for Negro Modelo. This I've definitely played before. Imre used a lot of time for a kind of standard position. I stopped that move. Sorry about the blunder. Love is never saying you're sorry. Oh my gosh. It's so difficult to choose. Whatever I do sucks here. Love is never having to say you're sorry. Isn't that some sort of weird quote? I think Donald Trump took that too literally. But, knight d4 I've played before. I'm going to get forked one way or the other. There are tricks, though, like knight d4, bishop h7. I can probably just play, like, knight c2 or something. I've had maybe the exact same position against him, ironically. We're eventually going to have to play a4 or whatever it is. b4, whatever it's called. Mishka playing pretty conservatively here, trading all the rooks. He could have played this differently. But I guess he's content, you know, that he's better. I mean, I really wanted to trade bishops, so I guess I should do that. The Morales maneuver, complete. Got a very strong attack here. Could get ugly. Knight g5. With the old f5. A little stonewall. Attack never hurt anybody. Now, Dimitrilas. Running out of gas. Down a piece for almost nothing. This reminds me of a dragon I had today. Rook e8. Having some really strange hallucinations. Probably smoked too many drugs in the 90s. Smoked too many drugs. I don't like you anymore. And I like your score even less. You still have a queenside majority. God damn. Remember, we only use mild profanity. It's so annoying having to fill out like the YouTube profanity report when you make a new video now. What sort of profanity do you use in your videos? Light or... It takes like an hour to fill out the form. No, it doesn't. I'm just kidding. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Padrone Antoni, welcome. It is censorship, and it's just not right. I won't be censored. And the knight on e5 is damn strong, YouTube. Alright, knight c2. We're up a piece here, so we're gonna enjoy our extra piece, if possible. It's under attack. Threatening c5, knight b5, d4. Possibly. I've used f4, h3 type of stratagems here previously. Stratagems. Pin me and win me. Okay, I have knight f5. Which probably is okay. Wait, how does that work? Knight f5, rook d1, knight e7 check. That's okay. So knight f5, what's the deal? Boom. It's no problem, right? Amoeboid. I remember now, Amoeboid usually gets a bad position and defends like he's Karpov or something. This time I'm not sure he got a bad position to start with. I don't know. He's got a really good pawn stack going on. The e4 square. I notice a lot of people like who stream, they don't really say anything. They just like click squares and stuff. Like I could just click this. I mean, that's fine, but I think it's overused. You really need to explain to people what you're thinking. All right. Coach We have full compensation. Never ever defend. You know, never defend passively unless you have to. I don't mean never ever defend. That's not what I meant, guys. We never want to prefer passive defense to counterattack. That's the important rule. There are some problems here. Basically, Mr. Snowhand is like a freaking genius. Just relentless, doesn't stop. Have you played this line before? Really? Are you just, it's like your first ever Ross Limo? My choices are unpleasant in all cases. You're supposed to be in more time pressure by now, man. Dude. I don't want to defend passively. Very similar to Accelerated or Dragon I had today. Almost the same exact position. That's weird. It was a Scotch. This is a Scotch. That was a Dragon. Knight d4, bishop d4, queen h4 check. That's not happening. Queen d5. Black is better, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's a Morales maneuver. Another rook. You're on my h5. Yeah, that's not happening. Lock it down. The knight is strong. Okay. So what exactly is going on here? It's a really good question. Everybody wants to know. Someone on sound can't castle traditionally. Pawn takes pawn. Why is pawn takes pawn not good? Looks good. But he's got bishop b5, kind of a surprising move. We have in-between moves that can be employed. Perhaps bishop d3. That looks actually pretty comfortable for him. So what am I going to do? I think I'm going to have to take this. Live with it. Live with the consequences. Nefedov, very solid. I hate this line, actually. It's one of White's best classical dragon lines. We've got, what, 7 wins, no losses, no draws. One was a take-back blunder. I mean, a mouse slip blunder. Feels still kind of bad about that. It's so unnecessary. All right, what am I going to do? B6 and try to shore up the queen side? It's so lame, but I've got to do something. We have Uber compensation now. Speaking of Uber, don't see him here today. Tactique. That's it. The last straw. Hold on like Kramnik. Think Kramnik. This is why we play the Caro-Kann. To grovel. Grovel for a draw. Every night I dream of those Caro-Kann games where I can just hopefully grovel for a draw. If everything goes according to plan. It's a wonderful opening. Knight e8, knight e8. We have a little edge there. You wanna trade pieces. Uh-huh. Still not over. We're down a piece. Development. A little bit of a development lead for White. Okay. Yeah, this knight needs to move, maybe. Yusef seems really strong. All right, Bob. Bobby boy. It's a pity to take that bad bishop. What a bishop! Ambulance is coming for that bishop right now. You hear it? Yeah, why not keep playing Blitz after retirement? I should do the same. Oh no, no trade the queens. I forgot to offer trade of queens. I was meaning to do that. I forgot. Wonder if I should play f3, believe it or not. It's not a crazy idea. Lasker. Nothing bad can happen here. I wish this was a Sicilian, though. It's not. It's not a Sicilian, sadly. All right, that was tempting, though, to play bishop f5. Cannot trade. I cannot trade too much stuff. I'm sorry. Tactic, please. Scalpel. And the ambulances are just going nuts. Gotta be something here. Rook takes. Oh, that's brutal. There's some sort of loose rook at the end or something like rook c6. Queen c6, bishop d5. He must have something on my rook. Queen a5 is impossible, but I still don't trust that line. That doesn't look right. We could do bishop takes d5 and rook takes c6 if you want to. It feels like a pity, though, to trade that off. I have to do something, though. I feel like I've had this position with Imre before. Imre. Sorry, my Hungarian pronunciation is bad as always. I just regress back to the way I used to say things when I was American. Never really improve. Sadly. I don't know, maybe bishop f5 was a better square in this one. The lobster claw. Get you with my lobster. So if you take on d3, good luck with that. You're going to think you're getting another free hanging piece. He thinks he's got another free hanging piece on the file there. You can't take. We have a lot of pressure here. So what do I do? That I didn't expect. That loses. That should lose anyway. Rook e7 is pretty nasty. Oh, no. Oh, I tempted you into this. I can't believe you really did it. Chef Master sacked the piece. He couldn't resist. 99% of tactics don't work. Fancy play. Fancy play syndrome. No, man. Giuseppe very solid. Pressure on the d4 pawn now. Ooh, this is getting concerning. Very concerning. I might have to push. I can't, though. Other than that, it's great. I can't actually push. Subtle. Very subtle. It's just getting worse and worse. Maybe I should sack the exchange. I feel like I'm paralyzed. There's nothing I can do. But there's no way he can get away with this. Does he lose a queen outright? I wasn't planning on trapping a queen, but he has some problems there. It looks kind of problematic indeed. I don't see how he gets out of this. Just a queen. You traded? Demetrius traded? What? Can he play like knight f2 here? Is he really paralyzed? Totally paralyzed. Like knight f2, queen c2 paralyzed? When I'm doing chess 9060 simul, when the sponsorship comes through, planning a whole series. What am I doing now? No, I don't think I can sack the exchange. What am I doing? It's ridiculous. Alright, so, well, I guess I just have to accept it. I let him off the hook here, as usual. He's an absolute obscene genius in time pressure. Bishop takes check. Check. No. Maybe I have some sort of Lasker Bauer double bishop sacrifice. No. Of course not. Of course not. Tactics don't work. Never allowed to have a tactic. I could sack the exchange with like rook d8. That's kind of a funny line. I don't see it. I don't know. Now you see it, now you don't. Ooh, that hurts. It's a pretty mate though. Acerbate. Mate in 2. Acer mate. It's not mate in 2, it's mate in 3 actually. I have nothing faster. Mate in 3. Now we have to have something here. King's pawn. This Morales attack. It's like rook f6 is kind of greedy. We should have enough ammunition here at this point. Knight g5. Even so, like knight g5, queen g5, g3. Like there's no obvious way through. Maybe I do have to increase the pressure. It's unbelievable. I thought I surely had enough. I thought Shirley had enough, but she didn't. Nothing there. It's all an illusion. No way in? It's kind of funny. There is a way in. That's insane. It doesn't work, though. Damn. Oh, there's that move. Oh, there's that move. Right, of course. But he has f4. He's a genius, dude. That'll hold. I have to go Judith Polgar on you. Sorry. Oh, you found it. You seven-eyed dog. Another horrible movie that could have been good. I watched The Lighthouse. Has anybody else seen this? Willem Dafoe movie. It's just got completely out of control. Good concept. And it just like fell on its own petard. Got really weird, and I guess you call it an art movie. I appreciate that, but it's just like they didn't care about the ending. Made it just whatever. How many movies like endings just suck? Hoisted. Yeah, correct. So I'm going to get hoisted here if I run out of time. Alright. He found this amazing move, of course. So rook c1 drops my d5 pawn. That's good. Queen g7 lets him castle queenside, which he would do in a heartbeat. Queen f6 doesn't do anything. So I'm having trouble like figuring out what the best is. What is the best move here? Equal material, your king's stuck in the center, mine's a little open. What am I supposed to do? Genius, incredible with no time. Give me a break. I know when we reach the end of the simul. What are you talking about, Blavix? Oh, Elder Balam. Wait. Who's Elder Balam? I'm thinking of someone else. I've seen your name before. Okay, I don't know what to do. Genius. What are you talking about? What genius? Me? What am I supposed to play here? Like, seriously. Bishop d3, take. Queen b5 check, rook d3, sack the pawn. And then what do I do? Like rook c1? That's fun. It's interesting, but I'm a pawn down. But it's fun. I could do that, maybe. Bishop d3. No, I missed something, of course. Queen e2 check. Yep. I don't like it. I don't like it. Maybe rook c1. Simple, open file. Simply open file. I don't know what else to do. Take, check, king a1. Let's play it this way. What are you talking about? What are we talking about? Anybody? Someone? We're in bad shape here. Bad news. Very bad news. Always lost. This is just not good. We're always lost. This is hopeless. When I hear Sladgie saying genius incredible with no time, of course, give me a break. We reached the end of the simul. The gorilla is angry now. All right. Don't be passive. Just don't be passive, right? What did you do? G3. Remember to weaken your king side. What a tough position to play. What if I play rook e8 and go after his pawn? He's just going to reinforce that. Crush the small monkeys. Big monkeys, small monkeys. How about a4? I know this is a mistake. I can feel it in my bones to play a4. There's something here, but it's so hard to find it. Something here. Getting away with murder again. This guy. Damn. No, I don't know. There's nothing I can do. I just have to try to hold and not be too risk taking, I think. I just accept that I have no advantage. But don't fall into the trap that take back has some time pressure. He's not in time pressure. He always has like a million minutes left. All right, what are we gonna do? Blunder? Oh, okay. Little retreat. There it is, a5. But we gotta have something here. Whoa, there's a check. Duh. Duh. Another check. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by this character. I'm not primitive. I'm a gorilla. A member of the Gorillas Club. What are we going to do? Gorillas are very intelligent animals. You're having some trouble getting your pieces out. That's alright. He's still solid there. Yeah, this game is really creepy. You found it. Give me a check. What? Pardon. 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 Blobix. Yes. For my next trick. There must be something here. You better not even think about defending. I guess I have to play bishop c6. Then he has all sort of interference moves. Or bishop a8, that's ugly. And this is very upsetting. This is deeply upsetting me. Queen b8 is another possibility. It's upsetting me too. Oh my god. Who is this player? 1700, 15, 1700. It looks like he's done. I have no way. Finish him off. Damn. Unbelievable. Alright, we're getting low on time. I'm happy. You know it. So rook takes d3, b4, you know. I don't see how I can sack an exchange here. Unfortunately. Can play b4. Maybe that will save me. Not real happy about it. Speaking of saving the game completely. I got nothing against Snigarmadillo. Take your pick. What do you want to do? Rook takes. Get me to the nearest long diagonal. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Damn. Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. So I miscalculated this? Shit. Alright, well we gotta play it that way, it looks like. It's not that clear. This is so solid for black. I missed this. That was his point. That's his whole freaking point. How can I not see that move? Wow. That's pretty dumb. Pretty dumb. Dumb and dumber. I was down a piece, so I guess if I lose, it's no big loss. What? am I thinking that I can't see this move? Alright. Anyways, whatever. We tried. Tried our best here. It's nothing. Just hopeless. I might as well just resign this. Seems like there should be something I could do. Yeah, I guess not lose a pawn. That's really deep. Deep move. Very deep. What happened? He took the pawn, the materialistic man. It's a new series. The materialistic man. Queen f6, take. Yeah, that looks good. Rook on the 7th. Check. King b1. Queen e4 check. King a1. I better watch out. There's all sorts of checks. Oh my god. Just lose a rook immediately. That's ridiculous. Well, now I can play queen g7. What am I doing? He has to play queen e5, and then I'm on the 7th with compensation and a rook ending. It's not a great one. Do I even want to play that? Maybe there. Doesn't matter. Damn it. e4 I was looking at. That's stupid too. What's wrong with rook d1? I don't know. You tell me. Okay. Ouch. Just got tactically crushed. This is where all the good stuff starts happening. See, don't put yourself in a passive situation. That's rule number 1. Time is a problem. Well, the pawn has to go. What happened? Rook a1. Alright, so now I have tactics. Looking at rook g2, knight g5. What's up with knight g5? Does this work here? Is there something wrong? Guys, thank you for playing in advance. Okay, this is a draw. I am going for the perfect score, but I don't think that's going to happen. 12 wins. b6. So now what? Just resign? There goes my perfect score to this game. Maybe I have some move. Solid player never cries. Nefedov. All right. F3. What happened? He's maneuvering. Maneuvering. What? Surely a blunder by me. Now Queen E6 was played. What's that about? What is that about? This has to be okay for me, but maybe I should be playing for a win now. What about Rook D4? What's he doing after Rook D4? Oh, he's trying to play Rook C8. He's trying to survive with that? Rook D4, Rook C8? That's what it's about? So maybe I have to be more direct. Oh, this seems like I'm selling out, but I think I'm going to draw that ending. Can't win them all. Whoa. What's this? Knight takes? I was a little lucky here. Should have been worse. F5 looks kind of dangerous, actually. Yep. I thought you'd see it your way. Maybe I just play G3. This is a draw. Draw player. Why you play for draw? Draw player. My name is Yevgeny Romanov. And you play for draw. Why you play for draw with me? Why you not lose on purpose? Well, I mean, this is my first tournament in 6 years. Like, I thought maybe I wouldn't just drop all my pieces on purpose. Oh, well, you play for draw. All right. Well, if you say so. Queen D3. I'm scarred for life, Blobix. I'll try to leave you out of it. Trying to leave you out of this. Give me that. Okay, wow, that's a big square you've got there. That's a nice square, buddy. Speaking of nice squares, Mr. Bob is preparing to attack my disgruntled worker. Mr. Bob's getting more solid than ever. Concerning. It's very concerning. Concerning me, Bob. How about F5? No. Unleash the beast. That's kind of crazy. Rook takes H2. No, seriously, what's happening here? Okay, we got our knight to D. No, I was kidding. I could sack the exchange now. He faked me out. Faked me out. He faked me out. Alright. There's f4. Double-edged. So, some new avenues. Avenue of the beast. Queen e4. Centralization. I mean, I'm better here, but, you know, what's really going on? Not really sure. How about a file? Everybody loves a file. Totally random move, by the way. There goes that pawn again. Maybe I'll put my queen on like c3 here. It's a good choice. There is no good choice for my queen. And he boyed like strangely using time at one point in this game. This is sort of unreal. The second pawn sack. What just happened? It's a draw. It's really a draw. Alright, you want a real draw? Real draw. Realistically. So, we have that, right? We have that. Cheap trick. TK guy just subscribed. I knew that somebody was missing, see? Told you somebody was missing. I could feel it. Shiver me timbers. This is such a pity. Maybe I should take his bishop instead of his knight. Which is worse. I don't know. It's sort of hard to decide which is worse. Bishop c2. Putting a piece on prise. Knight takes. I really don't know. The bishop is tied down to d5. Interesting two-pawn sacrifice by me boy. He's like immovable object. I better just defend. Rook e2. I like the white square suddenly. The sudden... I have a sudden... Oh my god. You just played that? Are you kidding me? You can do that? I don't have rook takes d6 here. Rook d6, king d6. Queen d4 check. What? Rook d6, king d6. Queen d4 check. Queen d6. Rook takes d6, king d4 check. Queen d6. What am I talking about? Rook d6, king d6, queen d4 check. What? This is all a lie. There's no rook d6. Are you serious? You're gonna play king d7 there instead of going into an ending? Because you're like playing for a win here? Really? With 1 second left, you wouldn't trade queens. That's unbelievable. And you're talking about Chereshevsky before the simul. You play king d7 here in this position? Are you trolling me? What? That's ridiculous, dude. Nobody would play that. With 1 second left, 1 minute, I mean minutes, seconds, whatever. Rook takes, queen f7 check, king d8. I have nothing. I mean, unless I'm a computer, which I'm not, obviously. This is crazy. I don't know. Can't believe he just played that. Really strong player here, whoever this is. Nice tactics there. Brutal. Just brutal. Insanely strong player. Alright, so we know the solid reputation of this guy. This is risky. Risky. No fear again. No fear from our opponents in time pressure. Ooh. That could be a problem, though. Interesting. Pawn on the 7th. Pretty powerful, I would think. Yeah, imagine that. He found e4. What a move. Oh my god. Alright. Double pawn sack. This is the 7th game I won't win in a row. Knight e4, bishop e4, rook e4. That's not working. Wow. Rook d2. Calmly played rook d2. What? Where are these guys coming up with these moves? Seriously. There's got to be something here for black. No? What? Don't really want to trade, but if it out in the end game, very solid. I'm a little frightened about this. I think we're done. I think I'm done now. Mishka. Didn't realize how bad this was. Knight d7 isn't going to hold. Nothing's going to hold. It doesn't matter, I don't think. Speaking of doesn't matter. Wow. Black playing for a win. 55 seconds. It's probably not gonna save me. Attack something. I don't know what. I'm just going to lose on time. Bob, what? Better not have a move. You better not. Continuing to just be dizzy. I don't even know where I am against that guy every game we play. Another check. Simple. Yeah, this is wow. He's got the sort of Demetrius rating thing going on. All his ratings are exactly the same. That's kind of weird. How many pawns down now? 2 only. Good, good. Good. Knight d7, check. Knight d7, check. It wasn't check. How are we doing for time? Every game I play with Nefedov, he's doing this pawn break against me, and he has doubled pawns on the c-file. What's with that? Why is it always the same game every time? That's weird. Rook on the 7th. That's good. Bishop on a6 is not necessarily. You can play for a win there. Oh, no, you can't. Not that way. Anyway. Stay away from my stuff. Don't like that. Man, he has rook d3. It's nasty. It's a good move. Now I have to play bishop c2, then I'm paralyzed. Looks like I have to hold with this move. It's really awkward. It sort of sucks. Okay then. Right. I have c5. Should I play that? Totally confused. Totally confusing. Nice to see some people actually have some time pressure of their own. Always attacking my pieces. Don't like that. Almost losing by force, but I think it's basically kind of close to Zugzwang here. Close to Zugzwang. Looks like Zugzwang, smells like Zugzwang, but maybe it's just Zugzwang. What? Interesting game. Can you really do that? All right, whatever. Oh, where's that going? Another tactic. You just can't even keep track, like, with the moves this guy comes up with. It's just unbelievable. I have no ability to keep up with his moves. It's like insane. Is this a good move? Another threat. Constant threats. Speaking of threats. Man. What's up here? Funny position. Funny position, haha. And check. Draw. Claiming a draw. That was so close. You got that one too. So he's going to get all of his pawns back with interest. Good game, of course. No hard feelings. Another one move threat. I don't know if I like this. Maybe I best be careful. You've got to check. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Yeah. What? You're going to let me live? No, he's got a tactic. He saw that. He saw that, guys. Youssef. He's like a master or something. It's a sneaky fork he tried to get me to fall for. Wow. That's impressive. And the pawn's attacked. Nice. Perfect. That's perfect. All right, we gotta go. And the rook takes f3 tactic. How convenient. I can play g4 first. Give me some pawns. So it's like Zugzwang. Knight h7, knight f6, and there's no way across. That's insane. That's insane. Wow, what a position. At least there was one way to hold this. Probably gone now. If there was any way to try, it's gone now. g6, h5. Yeah, I'm not sure this was a good move by me, objectively. Doubled on the 7th. Yeah, that pawn is too important. Hush Papa has the record, as every week. He has more time than any other player in the simul. That's, I don't know how he does it. That's insane. Literally. I thought I had a move here. Rook to e3, rook e3. Trying to make that a game. So what's this? If it had just allowed back rank stuff. Oh, I have queen takes. That's nothing. I might as well just take back, I guess. Risky move. Zero losses. I thought I lost one already. Oh my god, what is this? What? A weird position. Can you try to make a more complicated position there, Amoeboid, every week? Is that even possible to create a more complicated position than that? I should have traded queens when I had the chance. Man, that's a major blunder. Damn it. Nefedov was dead. Oh, you have this move. You have this move. No way. He has that move. Oh my god, no way. Rook f3. One move threat. Got a lot of space here. Space. Space race. No, no, no. No. No, no, no. Maybe I should go to d6 there. Now this is getting kind of creepy. I don't think I like this too much. Outside pawn. The outside pawn. How does this work? Wow. He's an in-game expert. Is it a force field? Maybe it's a force field. Don't panic. Now I'm panicking. I didn't see that move. Definitely panicking. Ouch. Knight e4. Okay, I don't understand where these moves even come from, honestly. Knight e4. Wow, that's convenient. Seriously? Is this for real? I'm beginning to question, you know, if Amoeboid is trolling me in the games that he plays against me. He hasn't lost in like the last 7 games, and it's starting to get like out of control ridiculous how he plays. Like, hard to believe that's even real. Now you have a saving move there. Oh my god. Wow, that sucks. Now I'm just totally lost. Man. I might as well just resign. But the Amoeboid game, I don't know, man. It's just getting weirder and weirder. Every week is like insanely ridiculous. Alright, so I've got to try to threaten mate here. Rook takes g2, king takes g2, rook e2 check. Does that work? Okay, don't shower the board with coins yet. We're waiting. Yeah, that's it. Alright, now what do I have? I have to play e4. No, I can't. I have to just hang out here. Hang out in the vicinity. The vicinity. You don't mind if I hang out in the vicinity, right? Okay, this is resigns. Pretty much. I mean, why am I even bothering to play this out? It's lost all the time. This is getting on my nerves, dude. Seriously. Alright, so now how does he make progress here? I don't know. The I'm sorry, what game? Are you serious? Like, are you serious? I'm supposed to believe this is like real here. I don't know. I give up. I can't play this anymore. It's just too unbelievable. This is very passive. We got Nefedov. It's not easy to take him down. It's like felling a dinosaur. Alright, we can creep across over here. Good chance I'm still lost there, though. I have to put my king on like h3 or something. That's pretty disturbing. Right. This has been such an interesting game, too. Really amazing technique by my opponent here. You could just take on g4. Oh, shit. Oh, no. He's just gained time and gained time. Wait, I can play knight f7 in a minute. I can probably hold on. Maybe. Yeah, we can hold a draw, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. Still, it's hard for him to make progress. Should be a draw. He's got 11 minutes left. Mishka letting me play this. Bishop e6 was the critical move. But I'm still not sure it's an easy draw for me. Maybe I still have chances to win this. b5 is a really strange move. He's got 9 minutes left. 2 losses. Totally confused. What is happening here? King d3. Now what? He's almost as fearless as someone on sound. Risking his own defeat for victory. But I don't really have anything, honestly. Pretty good rebound by Black. After playing clumsy for a while, he's totally coordinated again. Okay, so this gets sharp now. What are we playing? E5? E5, D5, E5, sack a piece. Doesn't work. I have to play E5. Sack a ponda. This is a draw, I hope. I don't want to lose. Now F4, F5 looks kind of risky, but interesting. Guess we'll go for it. What else to do? He's got the B pawn. So now I'm in some sort of Zugzwang? Really? You're going to make progress? How are you going to get your king in? We could win against Negro Modelo. It's possible. Probably not if he's careful. Seems unfair though. My king's very active here. 943. The secret is eating right before the simuls. It's very subtle and deceptive. You know, right now I would have been like going into like a coma right about now last week. Because a couple times I haven't eaten properly. You don't feel the warning soon enough. Thanks everybody. So what about sacking a piece here? Nah, it's not going to work, is it? Speaking of sacking a piece, what am I doing? Well, at some point E4 could be a serious danger if he goes way out onto the side. Otherwise, I have knight b5 check, king b3, knight d4 check. So I'm not sure how he makes progress. My king is kind of doesn't move here. But I don't think he's making progress. Are feeling a little hungry. Reminds me of a game I had with Jim. Maybe I need to use my knight, come back and play knight g5. Yeah, he saw the mate. Now there's all sorts of forks and stuff. I guess I can exchange with like rook d7. It's getting kind of interesting. Rook d6 drops in exchange. What doesn't drop in exchange here? Seriously, what move doesn't drop in exchange? Rook d4. tediousendgame.com. Am I actually getting Zugzwanged? I can make a fortress with b5. That's interesting. Feels wrong though to play that. b5 check. How am I going to have waiting moves after that? Why can't I play this? Wow. So now I can start attacking stuff. Rook b4. Or what's the plan? Rook d6. That drops in exchange. He's coming up with some good moves. g6. Just when you thought it was safe. Could this backfire for me? Man, this is unreal. This guy. Wow, dude, 1806 in Blitz. What am I going to do? Can't penetrate. I can't do anything. I can't ever have a threat. It's sort of annoying. A4. Okay. Guess we're gonna hang out. Knight G5. Interesting endgames. So what's he up to? Tedious. There might be some sort of study-like win. Or can I go for E4? Can I go for E4? It should hold, shouldn't it? Somehow. Oh, I should wait until he's out on the side before I go for it. I guess this is just a draw. Trying to do the impossible. Gaining time there. Oh, interesting. King H8. So now it's winning for black after that. Very well played. That's impressive. Maybe I should go back here. There's no way to win this. I mean, there is a way if he does something crazy. Oh, I understand now. You tricked me. So you're just winning completely with perfect technique. That's amazing. Nice job. Wow, and he gained time doing it too. That's impressive. It was probably a draw. I found like the only way to lose. He's up to 15 minutes now. That's ridiculous. I lost the most drawn bishop endgame of all time. That's insane. Wow. Perfect technique by my opponent. Gaining time while making all the perfect moves. Alright. Yeah, that's just bad. Bad by me. I should never lose. Wow. This is interesting as well. Black's technique in this game. I don't see what I can do here. Can I play rook f4? No. It's just lost. He's also gaining time. That's weird. That's weird. He has that, of course. Alright, I have to take. These tedious endgames, it's unusual for me to get ground down by lower rated players. I have to say. E4. E4. Takes, knight takes. He reapproaches. So I have to play this probably. And then go for it. That's a draw. Okay, that's, of course, that's weird. So he didn't play perfectly. Maybe he's still winning, though. What just happened? Oh, he just took the pawn, of course. But at least I'm still alive for a few more moves here. It's better than nothing. Now bishop e2. That also wins, huh? Very nice. Impressive. I'm not going to give up yet. What about like rook d6 or something? He'll just go after my f pawn. It's still a mess. I like how both these guys, they have massive time. Not Mishka, the toughest one, the most complicated. 10 o'clock, 3 hour simul, 3.5 hour simul, almost, 3.25. What do we got? Blobix, Gorilla Member. Gorilla Member starts tomorrow. If he goes out to a5, I take, always take. Dear Gorilla Member. I don't know if it matters. I'm lost here. Well, certainly. So now e4, we have to go for it. Or die trying. Must try to draw. Dear Gorilla. My dear Gorilla. Things are getting interesting around here. Maybe rook b5. Is that all you've got to say? Why didn't that happen last move? I get it. That's interesting. Of course. I don't know why I didn't resign, like, 20 moves ago. I would have known. Really great endgame by black. To magically beat me in a drawn position. Normally I would be doing that to somebody else. That's pretty impressive. What was up with the last moves, though? Bishop e2? Really? Was that even necessary? Well, he has to play that, right? And he has to make this careful waiting move. And there's nothing I can do. I'm just lost. Actually, maybe not. Maybe I could have held with king f2. Damn, so I could have played king f2. h3, king g3. Did it to myself. It's really perfect technique, though. So I grab a pawn, but this pawn's a runner. How about checks? And I'm so glad I put my king on e2 now. That's a good thing. It's really good I did that. You found that. Impressive. That was an impressive endgame. But I still have some sort of ridiculous hope here, but it's lost. Alright, what happened? I'm going to lose all these endgames to people? F3 isn't going to cut it. Knight F6? Doesn't help me. This is trickier than I thought. So you're just in time. Oh my god. But I have Knight F6. Maybe that can hold. Yeah, this is hopeless. Interesting endgame. He's up to 16 minutes now. This guy with 10. How about my pawn? Wow. He has 10 minutes left. Wow, that's impressive. Knight d4, rook h5. I don't know what to do. Try to get my own pawn moving. Should be a draw. He's got the wrong color rook pawn. Yes, that's right. Just occurred to me, you know. I was looking for more active ways of drawing this, but they just didn't seem to be possible. His king gets back just in time. I just sacked for this pawn. It's a pretty fast pawn you got there. How fast they got down there. It's a draw. Yeah. So this is the last game. I just sacked for this pawn. He can't. His bishop can't control the queening square. That's a clear draw. Maybe it really was a draw. I'm not surprised if you're winning, of course. But this guy, wow. I'm sad about the other endgame. I mean, maybe this one I deserved to lose. I was a pawn down. But the other endgame, like, that's really horrible. I mean, there's no way I should lose that bishop endgame. It's just a disgrace. That's like something I never do. I lose a lot of ways, but not usually drawn endings. This must be lost for me. Black's technique in this endgame is unbelievable, though. Toward the end here. You were probably winning, Mishka, but I didn't, like, see a win. I don't know. I thought bishop e6 early on, you know. Was there a way not to let my king even get to d8? I mean, is it just me, or is Black's endgame technique here, like, credible? Feels perfect, right? You're playing a perfect player. Yeah. All right, so we finished with 16 wins, 5 draws, 4 losses. I'm sorry about the one game that Bukevich was a mistake. I accidentally let him in the simul. But I apologize about the game that was a mouse slip in the opening. I'm sorry for him. There was a couple people. Let's see, here's another guy who dropped out, Sidar. He didn't like losing his bishop in the London system. Play the London system, you know, and leave after 10 moves. That's cool. Other player. Oh, yes, they got disconnected. Didn't he do that before? Mertesacker quit on us? Why did Mertesacker quit? We had a bunch of free wins, you know. Look at this, another one. That's the one where he moused it. So I had like a bunch of kind of cheap wins that I don't really count. I mean, this Amoeboid game, like every game I play with this guy is just insanely complex. I think I resigned in a equal position, but I have no clue what I'm doing. You know, I was about to lose on time, and I had to play my other games. I figured I'm losing a piece in this position. But he seems to like purposely play for absurd complications, and I just couldn't take it anymore. I just resigned. Of course, I had an equal position. But that's a ridiculously complicated thing. My favorite game was this game with someone on sound. We both had 26 cent upon loss. Apparently we're winning. You have a better move, King F8. Yeah, actually, that looks really good. Not winning, but it, you know, you can still play for a win. It's dangerous. That was fun. What was the opening here? Oh, the bishop g7. So incredibly creative. Figueredo against Jula Mester, 2003. Jula Mester won. So knight takes c6. I'm the first person to do that. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining for the simul. Thanks for your support. Amoeboid Chess minus 5.3. Yeah. Your first win ever? Really? That's unbelievable. I feel like I lose to you every week. Just a draw against you always feels like a loss because I'm getting tortured. Yeah, but apparently you were winning before. We had a couple games. This Mishka game was you know, how much of this was theory? Okay, so not a lot of people castle kingside. Actually, they do. Oh, my move's unusual. Okay, so most people play h4 here for black. I don't know the theory that deep, so I just played queen c7. This has been played by some good players. h3, knight d7, bishop d2, knight f8. Now you varied with with the c4. It looks like a good move, actually. Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, yeah, you were probably winning. Wow. So endgame is really bad. Not sure I trust the computer 100%, but it's probably winning for white. Yeah, I felt like I was in Zugzwang in this position. You can't seem to win by force. King f2, king f7, g3. That's similar to the game, but not really the same. You know, you could come in here. That's interesting. You know, okay, it wasn't easy, though. It wasn't easy. Once I reached a certain position, it was a draw. So once you play g4, it's a draw. You have to play like g3 and more slowly. Anyway, guys, thank you for your support. I'm going to come back and play some Blitz tomorrow. It's late. Decent result. We had some freebies, but 16 wins, 5 draws, 4 losses. Thanks, everybody, for playing, and I will see you tomorrow for Blitz here, 11 a.m. Central European Time. Thanks for the support and the subscriptions. It wasn't fun, but I do it anyway. I'll see you guys later. Thank you from the Ponda. Stay safe. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.